important. Some people say, oh, I don't write checks anymore. However, we do write checks. Especially if you own a business, you're going to be writing checks to different vendors, different contractors, even employees. It all depends. However, you need to learn how to write a check. So, let's look at the different areas of a check. When you order checks, they're going to print your name here and the address, okay? Now, let's go down to all of these. You never want to write a check without the date. So what is today's date?
February 7th.
So I'm going to put 2/7/24. Okay? You can put 2024 or 24. Then, what does this say?
Pay to the order of.
That means, who are you giving this money to? Who are you paying? So let's say I'm getting a check, right? You would not put Mrs. Thompson. You will simply place my first and last name. If you're paying a company, you would put the company's name. So let's put my name there. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? If you have a nickname, that is not what you would place here. You would place your legal name, because that is the name that is on your bank account. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay, so I'm not going to put my whole legal name because nobody needs to know what it is, the first one. Let's pretend my first name is Jackie, because Jackie is my nickname. Then I'm going to place my entire last name there. Okay? I'm going to fit it in.
Your first name is
Jackie Vernon Thompson, right? Then, do you see this little box here with the dollar sign? This is when you literally write the amount of money you're going to give this person or the company in numbers. So, how much should I get paid?
$20,000.
$20,000. I love that. So, let's make it $20, okay? Watch me. This is how.
$50.
$50, okay. This is how I write it. I'm going to write 50, and because there are no cents, I'm going to put 0, 0 at the top. Watch me. And across here, and XX down here. Why are we putting XX? Because individuals can write something in on your check, and next thing you know, you're paying them more than they're supposed to be paid. So you don't want to leave any room on a check for someone to write something in. Make sense?
Yes.
Because people do fraud all the time, right? So then we have $50 here. Now, it is in numbers here. On this line, you have to literally write 50, the word. So I'm going to say F-I-F-T-Y. Now, look at all of this space. Can someone write something in here?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you ever have empty space on a check, you need to write a line, draw a line all the way, so that leaves no room for anybody to write something in. And because there's 0 cents, because if it was like $50.10, I'd have to put 10 cents here. But in this case, it's 0 cents. So I'm going to put 0, 0 here, XX, so nobody can add cents here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Nobody can add cents. Does that make sense?
Yes.
One is C-E-N-T-S?
Cents.
Right. Then it has memo here. Memo is, what is this check for? So it is for etiquette classes.
Oh my God.
Etiquette class. So now, when you see this check later at your bank, you know exactly what you wrote this check for, because we won't remember everything all the time, right? And then, now that we've written a $50 check, you have to endorse it, meaning saying, it's okay, I'm okay with this check. So then you have to write your signature right here. Voila! This is a $50 check. You can take this to the bank. You can cash this check. So, keep in mind, what is necessary?
The date.
Pay to the order of is what?
The person you're sending it to.
Okay, and then what do you put over here in this Wait, in what type of?
Numbers.
In numbers. Then down here, what do you do?
Write it in letters, and if there's more space, you draw a line, then 0 cents, then 2 X's.
Okay, Wyatt, slow down for a second, dude. All right, so if it's like $50.10, what do I put here?
You put 10 and then XX.
Right, and you make sure that 10 is up here too, because they have to say the same things, okay? Then, what do you put in memo?
Etiquette classes or whatever you're getting paid for doing.
Okay, Bella, Cash, over there. What do you put right here under memo? What would you put under memo?
The number?
You would put, Samantha, what would you put under memo?
You would put what you're paying for?
Yes, what you're paying for, because the memo helps you to remember what the check was written for. And then, of course, what do you place here?
Your signature.
Good. Now, do you see this 7-digit number up here?
Yes, ma'am.
This is your check number,
Oh.
right? So you will know your check number. Then you go down here. This number is called a routing number. What is it called?
Routing number.
This is a routing. So this number down here is your routing number that belongs to the bank where your bank account is, which means that anytime someone sees this number, they know which bank has your account. Then over here is your account number at that bank. And this account number will only belong to you. It will not belong to anyone else, okay? So this account number is super important. So what is this number?
The check number.
The check number. What is this number, everyone?
The check number.
What is this number?
The
Routing number. The routing number. Remember? And does the routing number belong to someone?
No.
The routing number belongs to what?
You.
The bank.
Oh.
The bank. This number identifies the bank. What does the routing number do?
Identify the bank.
And what is this number? Your
That's
account number. Your account number, okay? So, you all wrote a $50 check to me, and how do you endorse it? How do you stamp it and say, yes, this is a good check?
You add your name. And
Add your what?
Signature.
Not just your name, your what?
Your signature. Your whole entire signature.
Okay, and your signature is your, which name? Your first and?
Last name.
Your signature is your?
First and last name.
And some people even use their middle name. So first, middle, and last, okay?
Yes.
All right, good job. Give yourselves a hand. Okay, Azalea, write your signature. Remember, you start with a capital A, okay?
Okay.
Capital A.
I'm Chase. Okay.
Yes. Okay, what I don't want you to do, Azalea, is lift your hand. Let it be a continuous stroke, okay? All right, so let's write that again. You don't have to erase it. Just write right next door. Right next to it. Capital A.
Right.
Yes. Capital A. Keep going. Yes. Keep going. Don't lift. Yes. Woo! Don't lift. Okay, now you did a script S. Remember. Wait. Okay, so this is a lowercase s. All right? Good job.